Da 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 da. Audio sounds fine.
Ooh.
Okay, perfect. So, hello everyone, and welcome back to Two Bros Game Night. I am your host, Older Bro, and with me, as always, is Finn.
Hello.
And we are here back in Neptunia, where we have discovered new things about Neptunia by looking up things about Neptunia. So, let me go over some of those in a moment. Alright, so, first off, things that you need to know about this game. So, hello Croc. You have attacked, probably Finn. But, so, a couple things you need to know about this game. Number one, when an attack on here says 7 hit and power 352, up until this point, we have presumed that what that means is that it is 7 hits that each do 352 power. That is not the case. What it means is the attack hits 7 times for a total of 352 power. So I have had to go through, for every one of our characters, and redo all their moves, although I have not done everything at this point. But I have started the process of going through and doing all of their moves to fix the fact that we have not been correctly prioritizing power in the right way. Similarly, for guard damage, same thing. The number of hits does not mean anything for purposes of damage. Sort of.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
It's just... It should have been explained.
Yeah, or at least if it was explained, it needed to be explained more. Second thing. So this game has back attacks and side attacks, and you do more damage if you hit something from behind. So, good to know that. And then, third off, and this one I think was explained a bit, but wasn't explained, like, thoroughly enough, I'd say. You do more damage the more shares you have. So, if you're a CPU. So, for example, Vert here has low shares and therefore does less damage. So, the game wants you to try to prioritize as much as possible, having all the CPUs having 25% shares.
See, I would disagree with you on that one. It's like, that's one available option. The other is to say, hey, Nep is my absolute favorite.
Sure. I only want to use her.
So 100% of the shares goes to Nep.
Sure, exactly. But it's like, it wants you to, as much as possible, maximize the shares of each of the CPUs you are using.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
Let me detox. You have good news and bad news. Good news, your house is getting renovated. Well, I'm presuming that's also the bad news, Croc.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, the bad news, it is being renovated, and I have to live through that renovation. Oh, you lost your phone charger. That is not good.
Ooh, that's no bueno.
Nope. Okay, so yeah, the other thing, guys, that we're trying to do, and I don't think we'll get through it, is the goal here is that once these two get to level 10 skill, I'm probably going to kick Noir off and replace her with Blonde. Alternatively, I might do that in the final fight. We'll see. I'm also considering getting rid of Magus and just swapping Tekken in. And just having Compa not be on the field at start. I might play with that a bit today. And see how I like doing that.
I imagine you're down to, like, 2 maps.
Yeah. I don't think we have that much time to go. Okay, let us interface with this mission.
It's such a fantasy-like, mysterious place. I've adventured all across all sorts of lands, but this kind of place is a first.
I feel like that's not possible, but sure.
So, Arfoire is somewhere here?
Arfoire doesn't match the theme here, New.
Be careful, everyone. Who knows what traps Arfoire has in store? Ah! Great. Right off the bat, and it looks like the last boss is here. I'm amazed that you got here. Praises to you all.
You wasted your time locking us out. If you're praising us, stop with the nonsense and making the lands collide.
Like I would ever listen to the likes of you.
I mean, technically, we're the gods here, and you're just the caretaker. Good to hear. Now I can repay you for all you've done without worry.
Ha! Like you can do anything. You couldn't even face Avenir alone.
What? Is that supposed to make me angry? I know I can be tactless and clumsy and a tsundere sometimes, but I'll still do my best for Lestation, now and forever. I am the CPU of Lestation.
Ha! Looks like you've learned to use those lips of yours.
What the fuck does that mean? Like, in that scene, what does that mean? Like, she talked plenty to begin with.
Like, talk back.
Like, she did that plenty to begin with. Now, may I give my thanks?
So it's the coward who went into hiding after losing her power.
It is not cowardice to play EVE Online for 9,000 hours straight. Yes, I may have been a coward then, but I met Iffy and Lanlan because of it.
Lady Vert.
Oh, yeah, I do have to make an apology to everybody. Last episode, we had an unfortunate scene where Iffy and Lady Vert were compressed very close, and I failed to make a required joke during that scene. I will correct myself now. Death by snoo snoo! Death by snoo snoo!
But that sounds rather uncomfortable, isn't it?
No. They approached me not as Greenheart, but rather as Vert, a person. They are the ones who gave me the confidence to step out from hiding. I thank you for my fate, and now I shall repay you with your defeat.
Is that why you raise arms against me? How pathetic.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Croc. I'm assuming that's why you're here today, and rather than, like, streaming or hanging out with friends, just, like, Xbox dead. I suppose a loner like you can't understand the value of friends.
Me, a loner? Look who's talking. You were ousted and scorned by Louis.
Well, yeah, sorry. Not dead so much as you cannot currently play it. Yeah. True. The fact can't be changed. Now, Croc, is it just, like, certain rooms of your house are being worked on, or is it just, like, the whole house is currently having, like, all the drywall pulled off or something? Because, like, obviously you can't plug it in because the plugs are not on. Either they're physically being removed or the power's off. It's like something big's going on. Gotcha. Well, that sounds fun.
Hopefully it's great on the other side.
Yeah. I need to do some work in here some point soon.
More renovations.
Yeah, but Financier kept faith in me the entire time. Even if she was the only one, that's enough reason for me to fight.
Incomprehensible.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have spoken Japanese in that scene. I'll speak English now. Well, the true loner wouldn't understand, obviously. Neptune, did you just steal her line?
Who you calling the true loner? Stop with the proper noun use.
But it's true, right? Not sure how I was before, but now I've got Compa, Iffy, Noir, Vert, Blonde, Magus, Marvy, who's not here, Tekken, CC2, Falcom. Oh, no, sorry. Marvy is Marvelous. It's, yeah, CQL. I keep forgetting they call her Marvy because Marvelous CQL is too much. Falcom, Pachiko. Nobody likes Pachiko.
Nobody
Like I keep saying, that's Broccoli, not Pachiko new. No one cares new. And Histy, too. I'm here because I want to be with them. I wouldn't try my best if it wasn't for them, you know.
Such lack of reason. The quartet would be disgusted to hear what you said.
I think they would not. You think so? I kind of think so, too. But I don't care. I think it's important to believe in yourself. That's why I'm going to beat you with everyone. And we'll bring a happy ending to game industry.
I thought this was going to be serious, but Nep was always Nep, I guess. Yes, Nep wouldn't be Nep without this. It's getting irritating. Hear all of you yapping the same tune.
Then stop listening.
It doesn't matter what you do. Game industry will be destroyed. Arfoire, it seems words will not reach you anymore.
Then we'll force Arfoire to stop. We won't let game industry be destroyed.
Just to let you know.
Just to be clear here, for anyone who still hasn't picked up on the entire point of this, we are literally fighting the mere concept of piracy.
Are you ready? It's my turn. Your
Piracy
mine.
bad.
I will not let you have it your way. I won't let you escape. My turn.
But what's Momus then?
I think it's just a villain that they created. I don't actually think it relates to anything.
Not bad.
But I'm not certain on that one.
Finally. Not bad. I am ready.
Oh, hold on. I should also, because I have 4 levels.
I will have you perish here.
We'll do this from the back, too.
Sneak attack!
No, it's not a sneak attack. She knows it's coming.
Resistance.
It's just from behind.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, there we go. She level broke, so 19,000 damage at the end. So yeah, I mean, you can see the difference in damage when you're back striking.
I'll show you my sword skills as CPU of Blast Station.
To be fair, I think this is the first time you've actually allowed yourself to break the damage limit.
Also true. Well, Mr. B.
Pretty
go ahead.
great.
Yeah, well, Mr. B, I got off early from work and went and bought new monitors for my computer. And she died.
Be honored you were able to fight me.
Neptune transformed.
Level up. I'm not level
And everyone levels up again.
I can level up.
I am a god. Game industry is my dominion.
If it wasn't copyright infringement, I would really like to see the Hulk scene here. Just wham, 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 wham. Puny god.
Why did I lose? Why do these goddesses, Hugh
Because people like Nintendo more than PC.
Arfoire.
Oh, get out of here!
Oh, sorry, they
Look,
like the 4
you're not
consoles more than PC. Or
Get out of here! The PC is bigger than the 4 consoles. Get out of here.
This game disagrees.
I beg to differ.
Oh no, she's going Super Saiyan.
What? She recovered?
Welcome back, Croc.
What's going on here? I don't know, but I do know the source of the power. The shares.
Shares? Who in this world is putting faith in this idiot?
Right. Who would be worshipping Arfoire?
R4.
Many humans do, though it is different than the ones you know.
What do you mean?
Have you forgotten of Overlord Momus? Why do you think I preached it?
What the heck does that have to do with what's going on?
As how you gain power from shares, I too gain power from awe and fear. The world's end. Total dominion. Fear acts as faith to become my power. That's just ridiculous.
No, it's perfectly acceptable.
Yet, the truth is in front of us. We must accept that as fact. Nep, what are we gonna do?
You can just make pudding for the whole world. That should calm them down.
Easy. We'll just keep winning. We're still stronger than Arfoire.
It's a mutually exclusive thing of eating pudding or believing in
Look,
Overlord.
you cannot be afraid of anything while you're happily eating pudding.
I think that's a bit optimistic.
Croc, I don't know that that's a good emote idea. I don't know that younger bro needs to be Shadow the Hedgehog.
Such beauty, such power. Fear me.
What is that form?
What kind of sad joke is this?
It's a nightmare.
I feel anew. Watch as I show you powers beyond a god.
What does that even mean?
Arfoire, you rid your human form just for power?
You don't have to understand. Just know that this
So,
is my
just to
true
be clear,
power.
did she literally become a cloud of vapor?
This is just absurd.
No.
That's just how strong the fear is, eating away at her soul.
How sad. What use is it if
It's
you're
just they
being
don't have
controlled
enough
by
money
your
to
own
pay for
power?
her new
Her new model.
yeah.
I mean, again, you know how much models cost?
I don't.
Isn't her power getting stronger?
That has got to be bad.
Well, yeah, of course her power's getting stronger. She's powering up. You can't attack her during your power up state.
Nep.
That'd be rude.
Like Isti said, shares are people's prayers and faith. It's only natural for people to sense fear over what's going on. But the stronger the fear, the stronger the prayer and faith to us grows.
Fair, I suppose.
What?
Whoa. You gotta be kidding. I haven't felt this many
We've
shares.
exceeded 100% shares! We're actively at 200% shares!
Not all. The power of the prayers and faith
Impossible.
are stronger than ever. And it feels so warm.
I can feel the power surging in me.
A lot of streamers do it. You guys aren't really family friendly. I'm not necessarily saying it's not family friendly. Or that it's family friendly, Croc. Like, I'm not necessarily objecting it for that reason. It's more the fact that, how would you like him to hold the gun?
As long as people pray and put faith in us, we will never lose. Arfoire, everything ends now.
I, Blackheart, will be your opponent. Let me see.
I can't even tell. what its official name is. I'm just gonna
I am
I'm
ready.
actually just gonna back up.
Finally.
I
will
will
not let you
kill
have it your
you.
way.
I didn't. Okay, it didn't move forward enough. Fine.
My
I
turn.
won't back up.
Finally.
This
will
isn't
not
over
let you
yet.
have it your
Kill
way.
you.
True R4. Okay, well that's a very boring.
Take this.
You know,
I won't
Mr. B, I don't know how they held them in that game, or that they were in that game, or that that was a game.
Finally.
Man, this is sad that this didn't get like a animated form. That would have looked awesome.
I will not let you have it your way.
Repeat that. I didn't know that Super Mario Sluggers was a game, or that Goombas were in that game, or how they held baseball bats in that game.
I will have you perish here. May your spirit be cleansed from existence. Finally.
Do we have... I don't know why I'm looking for a no abilities thing, because it's not like that it would actually work on the boss anyways. Yeah, I'm just gonna do normal attacks and just raise EXE right now.
Be gone.
My turn.
What's her...
I think you definitely need to break that bit.
Say that again?
Oh, I just said that I think that you need to break her vid. Like, she's healing an awful lot.
Yes, she really is. I think... Did hers use drop Vit? No. Okay, so it's Noir's that does Vit, so I need to also use Noir's. Okay, yeah. I'll do that next round.
I will not let you have it.
You know, she believes in herself. She thinks that what she's doing is useless, and therefore she's feeling her own self-doubt.
She's healing her self-doubt. Yeah.
That's right.
There we go.
I'll show you my sword skills as
Okay, how is it that this doesn't kill R4 instantly? Because it's infinite slashes.
Look, you wouldn't want that because it would make the game boring.
Then they shouldn't call it infinite slashes. It's not infinite.
Would you like it to be like specifically?
Just
I mean,
call it
you don't
100
complain-
slash attack or something.
You don't complain when Tekken does like 13 or 17.
No, she has a
Hits on her
10-hit
combo.
combo. It's right there. But they specify the number of hits. I'm just saying don't say infinite when it isn't
Incorrectly.
infinite. It's incorrectly called infinite.
It does it incorrectly.
Yeah, look, this should be a 12-hit combo. She hits 12 times. But the point
I'm just saying
stands. I'm not complaining that, like, that this one is technically 12 hits instead of a 10-hit combo. They could fix that, but the infinite hit combo isn't infinite hits. Like, this is a different scale of issue here. This is 2 hits off. The other one is infinite hits off. And now I'm going to use the
I
10-hit
see.
combo because you requested. She even caps at 9999 for some of these hits now.
I am ready. This feels good.
Okay, yeah, I should probably switch Tekken out next round.
Got a little bit of extra DPS in there.
Yeah.
Too slow. I won't let you escape. Finally.
take on. Can you take care of the rest? Are you ready? I'll do my best.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
I will have you perish here.
Again, I could just have them heal themselves and use items, but... Yeah, she's regularly doing over 10,000 damage now.
May your spirit
For every
Yeah,
single
Compa-
hit.
Yeah, but it is so easy to have Compa just
You're hurt.
Yeah.
heal everybody and just call it good.
Yeah. Like, I can even stand here and do it, just, I think. I don't think I'm hitting... Yeah, I'm not hitting Noir. Where is Noir? Okay, she's over there. See, I can't quite hit everybody right now. Which is a bit of a problem. So, I'll use it on Vert specifically, because that's more important.
Well, use it on Vert and then use an item on Noir.
Yes.
Become healthy, everyone.
You literally just boasted that you could use items.
Yes.
Then use items.
Look, you're not wrong. Really? Stupid. All allies in circle too small. Also didn't seem to really work.
All will be destroyed.
I'll just move further away.
Healthy, everyone.
Okay, there we go.
Are you ready?
Switch around.
Too slow.
I probably should have actually used her because hers needs recharged, but oh well.
No use.
I won't let you escape. Finally.
Oh no, actually it was hers that needs recharged. Never mind. I'm just wrong.
I'll show you my sword skills as CPU of Blast Station.
Perish.
Congratulations, you managed to kill one person. Is Compa in ranked right now? No. Where is Compa? Oh, behind me. Okay.
This should work.
The angels.
Okay, fair enough. Well, unfortunately, I don't think I can physically get in range of her. So,
Of R4?
no, of Compa.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll just heal myself. 70%. Yeah, I can't get that field close enough either. So, 50% of one ally's HP, 5,000. I think 50% at this point is actually better.
Are you ready?
Yes. Okay, let me try this again. 30%. We'll switch to 80%.
This should work.
I was gonna say, I would fucking challenge you to
Become healthy, everyone.
do enough damage to kill Compa with 80% restore.
This isn't over yet.
Yeah.
Got you. No use. Got you. I will not let you have it your way. I will have you perish.
I just want to be clear, I don't think I ever made this joke, but clearly, Vert hates Burger King.
May your spirit be cleansed from existence.
I'm not catching it.
Because Burger King's motto is, have it your way. And she
Oh.
repeatedly screams that she will not let anyone have it their way. So she clearly hates Burger King on a fundamental level.
Damn. Burger King is losing out on that marketing.
Yeah.
Bite the
All
dust.
will be destroyed.
Honestly, that would be great marketing.
I'll show you my sword skills as CPU of Blast Station.
When she says you're not gonna have it your way, she's right.
I think we're having it our way plenty. Her health is at very low levels at this point.
Perish.
This isn't over yet.
All will be destroyed.
Become healthy, everyone.
Are you ready?
Just gonna go over here.
What?
Restore. Drive.
Useless.
Take this! I won't let you escape! I'm not done!
That actually did do quite a bit more damage than I expected it to.
I can do this. Hey!
Are you ready?
Yes, this is her tail. Okay, we are facing backwards.
I will have you perish here.
Not even doing 10,000 now. Not even worth it.
Yeah, I mean,
May your spirit be cleansed from
who, like, we can't accept that.
Me.
Indeed.
I cannot believe I was this pressured.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is just floating kind of behind. Fair enough, Mr. B. Nept animal? What the hell does it mean to nep an animal?
Love my...
Would you give up your humanity for a chance to become a dragon?
No, I'm not a scaly enough for that. I know you are.
Hey, I didn't confirm that.
Yes, you did.
Is it over? Yes. That was the last blow. Look, Arfoire is disappearing.
Those are completely different lines. That's not even remotely the same. One of them is breaking into pieces. One of them is literally becoming intangible.
So, game industry was saved? Yes. Game industry is saved. The goddesses have won.
You did it! Nep won!
What the hell's the, like, what do the rest of us do here? She wasn't even in the fight.
Beat. Yep. This form is a lot easier to be in. That was awesome, Nep! When she went dragon form, I thought she was gonna offer me half the world.
Why would she offer you half the world?
I don't think there would have been a
Oh
world
my
left
gosh,
if
it's a...
Arfoire won.
But
It's an allegory.
If she did offer you half the world, what would you have done?
I would shove it back at her. I mean, I'm scared of you more than Arfoire.
Oh, really? Do you seriously mean that?
Of course. She isn't threatening to force her to eggplant.
Oh, wait. Time out. Can I take that back?
You can't change the script.
Nep!
I'm sorry, Iffy. I can't believe how she can go from serious to lax in a second.
I must say, though, that Neptune is quite interesting. Well, she is the one who brought us all together.
I know. It's just surreal.
Cheap. Okay, blonde blushed there. That was nice.
Maybe it was a miracle. Miracle? In Neptune's case, random is a more appropriate term.
That does sound more in line with Neptune's characteristics.
Goddess of Random Neptune. That may quite be the proper description.
Yes. I wonder why it sounds so natural on Neptune.
Well, it is very Neppy-like, so all is good, right?
If you just define everything as being Neppy-like or not Neppy-like, it does just make things simple, doesn't it?
Yeah. Also, it kind of, I don't know how I still don't know how I feel about Marvelous AQL having music notes in their eyes, because it makes them feel more like an idol girl. Like, yes, I know that they make Senran Kagura, but it's just like, I don't know how I feel about it. You aren't Miku.
Random, you? Oh, what? What you all talking about?
Nothing.
Now I'm out of the pack? No wonder you're a loner, Noir.
So just to be clear, she's a loner because you're currently alone.
Wait, what I said has nothing to do with being a loner. I know, but you already got loner written all over you anyway. That's all your fault.
That's your fault!
Sorry. That growling sound. Oh, that's me. I'm all tired and starving, so
You know, this music doesn't quite fit with
No.
the new theme,
I'll make a feast tonight then.
the new scene.
Is there
It really
something you
doesn't.
want to eat? Ooh, I want pudding.
Like,
Compa's
R4
homemade
dying
pudding
as a
is the
dragon?
bomb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Okay,
Talking
I'll
about
make a
pudding
super
and all
duper
this
tasty
stuff.
pudding just
What's going
for you,
on?
Nep.
But to be fair, wouldn't, like, it feels like that makes it more correct, because, like, that just goes with Nep's, like, complete, like, 0 to 100 personality. Like, it doesn't matter, there's epic boss music going on, we're talking about pudding right now.
Yahoo!
Yeah, that
Just
you
like
can
a
make that argument,
small
yeah.
kid. I don't care. Compa's pudding trumps anything and everything.
Let's get going, everyone. Let's go back to game industry.
And then we go back home. Chapter 8 cleared.
It's been a while since the battle against Arfoire. After the feast at Compa's room, everyone returned back to their lands.
Cool.
Let's take a look at how everyone is doing.
They needed to introduce the credits better.
Lady Noir, this is the report on the contamination.
Thank you. Let's see. It looks like the results are faring well.
Yes, as the graph shows, the emissions have gone down quite a bit.
Glad to see that PlayStation has stopped polluting.
Very good.
Or reduced
Now
pollution.
that's my last station.
Noir, nice to see you again.
Histoire? Nice to see you too. Are you here alone?
Yes, I came to see how you were doing.
Okay, so it's literally she's just showing up and being like, how are you doing?
Wasn't that Ganache? Why is he in the Basilicom?
Oh, him? After his image of Blonde was obliterated, he came here.
Yeah, they had to unretcon him being in, like, yeah,
Well,
it's weird.
retcon's a bit of a strong
Yeah, I was gonna
word.
say, it's weird.
I have no reason to follow Lady Blonde anymore. Now I serve Lady Noir.
But, Noir? Are you sure that's fine? He did cause trouble to Last Station.
Yeah, but now he's creating giant robots for Last Station.
I know. Not to be like Blonde, but I wanted to beat him senseless. But he showed earnest repentance from his heart. How can I not forgive him? Truth be told, since his arrival, things have gotten better here too.
I am grateful for your words, my lady.
So in short, you're soft as butter too.
Do you think so?
I'm the all-seeing tone. Trust me. You're a kind goddess. It looks like I need to get going now.
Already? Be careful then. You're pretty small, you know?
I'm pretty sure that's by choice. She's Library of Alexandria too big.
I'm still tired.
Oh, I've
from
skipped
the
some of his
battle.
lines.
I need another day of rest.
You said that yesterday, too.
Vert? Maybe you should come out and work.
Hyperdimension is more than sufficient to handle the work.
Well, that's not really the point. Emergency. Emergency. Enemies approaching Lean Box.
An emergency quest. Lon Lon,
That was
get
Mage's
ready.
voice.
Yeah.
Lon wants to go to sleep.
It's only been 3 days without sleep. A true gamer can last a
This
week.
is not true. Do not do this.
Bad life decisions.
Someone really has to help Vert out.
Where? Okay. Where's Iffy?
Lady Blonde, let's have a snowball fight. No, Lady Blonde is going to make a snowman with me. Don't fight now. I'll play with everyone. So take turns, okay?
Lon, it's been a while. But what are you doing out here?
She wants to build a snowman. Listen to what she's saying.
Playing with the kids.
How unusual. I was expecting you to be reading or writing a book.
I was, for 5 days straight. Then Financier cut the power to my world.
Ah, I see. There's no difference between Nintendo and Xbox.
Well, there is one difference. Is
Yeah.
that
It's the financier
somebody-
has more control than Yvoire.
exactly, exactly.
She should be back soon. Lady Blonde, I brought us tea and sweets.
just came by to see everyone. Oh, may I serve you a cup of tea then? It will warm you up. I'd love to, but I do need to go elsewhere shortly, so I'm fine. I'm back in Planetoon, but I wonder where Neptune is.
Why aren't you at Compa's house?
Oh, it's Isty. What are you doing here?
I wanted to make sure Neptune was in check. Did you finish school?
Yes, sir. With all the catch-up I had to do, I'm really
Why did you
tired.
pronounce ketchup like ketchup? Like, I know those two sounded exactly the same, but like the way she pronounced it made it sound more like she was talking about the liquid, not catching up.
That sounds strenuous. And how
Is
was
it a
Neptune?
liquid?
Is she working?
Is I don't know. Is the
like-
tomato sauce you put on your burger a liquid? It seems liquidy.
She sneaks out of the basilicum a lot and comes to my room to play.
I'm honestly shocked she didn't move you into the basilicum.
I guess that is very indicative of Neptune.
Isty, I'm making dinner. Can you come? We're having a party tonight.
Really? Well, I'd be happy to be there then.
I see. You can't stick around for any of the other CPUs, but when Neptune wants something, you'll stick
Miss
around.
Papa,
It's the person from the basilicum. What's the matter?
Lady Neptune disappeared from the Basilicom. I wanted to check to see if she may be here with you.
Nep sneaked out again? I just came out of school, so Nep's not with me.
I see. Well, it is rather late. Please be careful on your way home.
Basilicom staff is just ganache.
Yeah,
When will Neptune learn her stance as a CPU?
never. Literally
Let's
never.
Go home and take a rest.
It's not her responsibility.
Oh, welcome back, Compa. I just welcomed myself in. Hey, it's Isty!
How did you get in, Nep?
How did she not have the key at this point?
Well, I wanted to hide here, and when I got here, the door was open. I can't leave the place open, so I stayed. You should be really careful.
Yes, I'll be careful next time.
That aside, Neptune, what about the work at the Basilicom?
Oh, it's boring as hell, so I left.
I'm doing my work. Work in the name of protecting Compa's room. That's just your excuse to goof off, Nep. Yikes!
Ah, the person who's doing all my work
Thanks for the welcome, Nep. Don't worry, I'm not here to pull you back.
today.
Phew! What a relief. Iffy, don't scare me like that. Why should you be scared? Just stay diligent and work. You'll be fine.
I don't know if it's more important for Iffy to be here to make sure Neptune works, or in Lean Box to make sure the vert works. She has to do split duties.
Here you go, Compa. I figured Nep would be here,
Just
so I brought
literally
more food.
needs to fly back and forth every day.
Is today a special day or something?
I promised to have a party with Iffy today.
A party? Nice! I'm good at serving food. So
You are
that
not.
Makes me the CPU of food.
You are you are good at eating food.
I don't think we need a CPU for food.
Let's have a tea break first. I want to lift my legs for a moment.
Okay, to be fair, this was written before KFC's like chicken video game console, but technically there is a CPU for food.
That's
Okay.
true.
Compa, why don't you rest now? I'll get dinner prepared.
Iffy, there's 4 puddings in the fridge. Can you bring them to me?
You get it yourself. Aww.
Lazy bum.
So there you have it. Everything is as usual here. And I'm sure that, with the goddesses, peace will continue on game industry.
For about a minute.
I am the Tome Histoire. As one who sees all, I pray for eternal peace. May my prayers become shares for the goddesses as well.
This is too serious for this game.
Here's the puddings. All right, everyone, dig in. Here's to our get-together and to the future of game industry. Cheers!
Oh, we didn't... Was this the true end?
No.
You were supposed to assist in the true end!
You made it quite clear that you weren't.
Oh, I mean, you can
terribly-
do the true end part. That was fine, but like, also, I don't know if it was even physically possible given some of the restrictions.
It was definitely physically possible.
Yeah. Then we have
But-
failed to do the true end.
That's fine. Like, you can just put a pin in it and just say, maybe you do it on your own time, but
started with me being beat up. The whole adventure was topsy-turvy, but thanks for clearing the game.
Whose fault was that,
So
Neptune?
to reward ya, here are some messages for you.
How about you give me the fucking plans I can't pick up
Thank you
anymore?
for clearing the game. I hope you enjoyed it.
What an adventure that was. Thanks for sticking it through for us.
Thank you for clearing the game. I have recorded the history you have made.
Congratulations clearing the game. I thank you as CPU of Last Station.
Thank you for playing. Oh, and by the way, I really am a gamer, you know.
Yes, we know.
Thanks.
Okay, now that we had our rounds all together. Thank you for playing. Wait, Arfoire? Once more, a super thank you for playing. That's all, folks.
Huh,
Watched
maybe I
the
should've
normal
prepared-
ending.
Yeah, that is the normal ending. So,
Cool. And if you hit continue, you get the New Game Plus, it looks like.
yeah.
Blah, 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 New Game Plus, blah, blah, blah.
So, we're calling it here, right?
Probably. I might show off what we can at least, you start with a New Game Plus.
You're all
Sure.
Once we skip through all this stuff we've already seen. Which is going to take some time, because we have to hit skip like 17 times. This takes so long. Even skip through that scene. I completely forgot how much dialogue there was at the very beginning. Uh-huh. Yep, there's Zeka Ruins 1, which has all the stuff in it. Is it just going to go through and do all these? Oh god, it's going to take
do
forever.
all of them. Yep.
Oh, I can...
Anything that's a plan is going to show up.
What? What? Hold on, but why did it... Okay, because these are all the actual plan dungeons and not... Okay, yeah.
Yes.
And if you go into system... Or not system. If you go into plan...
You might want to save.
You can see... yeah. There you go. And you can see, by the way... Yeah. Nepgear at start at level 47. So, but yeah, so you go into your plans and you can see you have all the plans that you started with. So, you can still do that. So that means you can now get 100% escape, even though it's no longer worthwhile.
Yeah, I mean most of the fights are going to be pretty easy.
I mean, yeah. I mean, here we can make them harder and it wouldn't matter. Like, okay, I was gonna say, please tell me you can't turn both those on. But yeah, all these plans are still here. All these plans are still here. If I go into my equipment, we still have, like, all the stuff. So it de-equipped it. That's interesting.
Do you have the discs?
Yep.
Yep.
I don't remember which disc she had, but
Oh wait, yeah.
Sure. You can get that. You can get Histy. Oh no, right, we're not doing that one. So yeah, it's like we can re-equip everything. It really is just that easy to just go back through and re-equip everything. Gradual SP recovery 3. No, we had a higher one, didn't we?
But, while you're re-equipping everything, how about you give some general thoughts and feelings about the game?
That's a good question. So...
Because I know at the end there, you were getting a little bit miffed about the fact that you couldn't get all the information, you were locked out by New Game Plus here and there.
Yeah.
You didn't know what the hell Ramen Ram is, and I don't know where the hell Ramen Ram
no
is.
clue.
And then you were finding out about, like, aspects of, well, like, the battle aspects and finding out how that worked.
Yep. Yeah, it's,
But was that, like... You sounded irritated from time to time, but did it really diminish your feelings about the game?
No, here's the thing. I enjoy the game. I'm not actually super angry in terms of, like, that I didn't enjoy playing the game. But I am quite annoyed that the game does basically actively force you to do, New Game Plus to get everything. And it's like, that's kind of annoying. I'm assuming that if I check, it's probably fucked with our Lily ranks. Let me turn it.
Let me ask a slightly different question. Would you have been equally annoyed if they didn't show you everything? So if break damage limit wasn't shown to you and it appeared inside New Game Plus instead, because you couldn't get it without New Game Plus, would that be more okay?
If... That is a good question. I don't...
So it wasn't like... It wasn't like teasing you or being like, you could do this when you really can't do this.
Well, I mean, it sort of did, that's the problem. Because it had the plan unlocks for, like, Millennium Labyrinth, and it's just like, you can unlock this if you get this item you can't get.
We are saying the same thing right
so
now.
It's like, yeah.
It's like, should they not show you stuff you can't get?
I think so. I don't like the conceit that they give you a plan whose item you can't get unless you play New Game Plus because it's not available. If they just did a thing of like, if you start New Game Plus, you can get all these extra dungeons with extra stuff.
Yeah.
Then I think that would be better. Now, they probably do that because they reasonably assume people will not do New Game Plus unless they show that these swimsuit outfits exist and the soluble cloth is totally locked in a later game area that you can't get access to until you do New Game Plus. But it's like, here's the problem with it. It's how much value is there in me playing this whole game just to see Tekken in a swimsuit? I can just look it up online if I cared that much.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know. I feel like I would prefer to not have to replay the whole game for that kind of stuff. So, preferably, don't require New Game Plus. But if you're going to require it for certain things, at least don't show it to me.
I fully agree with that.
But yeah. Yeah, I think we'll probably call it here, because I don't think we're going to go through and do,
skip the plot. Skip the plot.
Yeah.
Skip the plot.
Well, I was going to say, I don't think we're going to...
What's the point?
I don't think we're going to, do all the skipping the plot, but also I don't think we're going to do, we're going to go through and, like, do the true ending. So, hey, Nepgear. And now they have all these ad Coliseum fights, too.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna skip through all these because I can. Yeah, I don't know how, like, what the heck they're going with these at Coliseum fights. Like, it's like, what? It's in battle. Or, no, it's in here. What the heck would I be unlocking in all these? Also, why is Uni not more valuable than those? Heck, why is Rom and Ram, or whatever their names are, not more valuable than
Rom
this?
and Ram.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's because your Louise shares were really, really low.
Probably.
So that never showed up for some forsaken reason. I mean, I will say, even though there was like a minor frustration about the fact that they didn't show that shares did anything.
Yeah,
it's still a good thing that they did do something. Because otherwise, it's just it's there for numbers.
Exactly.
Which is
it's like it's
bad.
Meaningless. So yeah, it's like it is nice. I think even, yeah, it's still gonna instantly. I should at least show off some of the Nepgear dialogue. She really does just sound like Neptune.
Where's the patient? I can go anytime.
Oh, I should probably set up her combos.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, you know, okay, that's fair.
Starts at level 1. Doesn't have a whole lot going on.
Yeah, like, I understand why these combos are locked out, but, like, at least, like, I should probably give some dang combos for these characters. Also, these are, like...
Everybody's combos.
Yeah, it reset everything.
Combos. Yeah, don't like that.
No. But at least now we know how these work, so it's like, okay, I want to do the power ones. 38, 60, so I want to do 60. These are 34, so I want to do 34, so it's like, it's way faster. But I can't do 2 of those at 34, so it's like, okay, I switch this one to here. Still can't get it. So I switch this to here. Still can't get it, so I switch this. And that looks better. Also, Blue Sonic. But yeah, it's like... Get back here so I can kill you.
I can go anytime. Yay! Please prepare yourself. We somehow won.
Yeah. Nepgear is good, girl.
Indeed.
Sadly, we couldn't play with her. So, we can deal with that next time. Not in this game, obviously, but in the next time that we play this franchise. At least I presume that we'll play with her more in the next time that we're in this franchise. We shall see.
We'll have to check it out.
Yeah, let me go in here and save. Okay, so that is going to be it for this episode and this series. We will come back next time with a new series. Until then, like and subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch. Comment to our videos, we do read them. Follow on Twitch, and we will see you all on the next game night.
Fairly well.